Okay, Wan Faizah, start please.
So, good morning everyone.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for attending class today. So, I don't think I don't have to introduce myself again, but my name is Wan Faizah and I will lead the discussion for today's class for chapter 12 of our lecture topic. It is about variable pay and executive compensation. But before we jump to the material, I want to ask you guys some intermezzo question. Do you guys agree with most large companies will prioritize senior employees that work like for a long time in the company because they are considered to be a loyal employee? Do you agree with that culture of the seniority in the workplace? Maria?
Me personally, yes. Do I have to do it for my?
Yes, of course.
So, in my opinion, seniority in a workplace, in the work environment, is not always reversed to negatively, because if we look at certain perspective, the company just want to try to prioritize their senior worker. So, as we know, whenever worker have already have a long journey in that company, is it like menunjukkan kalau that worker have enough competency and knowledge that can support their organizational goals. So, is it a part of the company's process that try to looking for the loyal workers?
Yes, that's right. Or maybe there is also another opinion. Juan, please.
So, in my perspective about where I hear about seniority, so seniority will refers to the length of the time someone works in the company. So, for me, is it important to create a fair and sustainable work environment where recognition and promotion are based on the quality of works, skills, and individual achievement, rather than just length of the time someone works. That's all.
Thank you, Juan and Maria. Well, actually, both of your questions are right, guys. But the seniority in the company is lead to like a lack of company do assess to their employee. Like this lead to the existence of variable pay. Variable pay. Sorry. So variable pay is actually meant to remove subjective in an organization. Like ditakutkan adanya senioritas di organization, it becomes like unfair. It leads to unfairable like paying wages to the new intern to the company, where the senior in the company like not doing their job as like sebanyak yang intern lakukan. Ditakutkan the bad seniority like that's existing in company. So many company already switching to the variable pay and paying wages to their employee, because variable pay is compensation that is tied to the performance of each employee. Better performance leads to the greater compensation, greater rewards, and many. Performance may be evaluated and rewarded at the individual, group, or team, or entire organization level. So there is three level of variable pay. In here, incentive are tangible rewards and lower fixed cost. Do you think people will work harder if they will get paid based on their performance? Yes, of course. Because when the employee like they will get paid through their performance, they will like do things to increase their productivity so that they will get more incentive for that. But this type of variable pay can be also not fit to the organization that yang mengukur pekerjaan dari lamanya waktu bekerja. So, tying pay to performance can be attractive. Like this variable pay can be attractive to both employer and employee. For employers, it can mean that more output per employee productivity. They can lower fixed costs and shifting some risk to employees. For employee, it can mean more pay when they do their jobs well. So sometimes variable pay can be a 50-50, like a win-win solution for the company, both company and employees. But there is also like a like it's not controversial, but like sebuah statement yang kontra juga. It's like the industrial world is now starting to use variable payment system that pays employee according to their performance. But do you agree with this system? Even though like this system is reduce cohesiveness, like rasa kekeluargaan di employee itu kayak berkurang gitu karena semuanya kayak ngejar target aja, rasanya kayak saling kompetitif, like reduce cohesiveness between colleagues with one another in the world of work. What do you think, guys? Yes, Nadia, please.
For me, the statement states that when company using variable payment, the context is can put the teamwork in danger, right? So for me, I feel that the existing variable pay decision will not have a significant negative impact on teamwork because whenever company use variable payment, commonly they also use base salary first. So the variable payment is just untuk dukungan gitu kan. Lalu the existence of base salary can support the performance of workers. So that is like the main incentive that work to make motivation to develop teamwork. Whenever to anticipate the problem about the ketidakseimbangan within the team, so it can be overcome by create like incentive of or commission that give to teamwork. So as a teamwork, whenever they done some job, so they got the incentive as whole team.
Yes,
like that.
that's right, Maria. Like you just get the point that for like menetapkan keluargaan itu mungkin bisa juga dengan adanya teamwork itu. It's also incentive can be for individual and also teamwork. It can be also organization. But for the company that we are like family oriented, does this kind of variable plan fit this kind of organization? So the effectiveness of variable pay actually relies on its consistency with the organization's culture itself. Like for example, if an organization is family oriented and cooperative, an incentive system that focus on individual rewards will likely fail. It's totally fail. It's in such a case like the incentive plan has been planted in the wrong environment for it to grow. So it depends on the culture of the organization. So we going to jump to the three types of incentives. Like I have said before, there are also individual incentives or work unit team incentive and organizational incentive that three place. So variable pay can be classified to those three levels of categories. Did you get, guys? The first is individual incentives. The second is work unit or team incentive, and the third is organizational incentives. We're going to talk about this and like find the difference between these three. The first is individual incentives. Namanya juga individual ya. Individual incentives are given to reward the employee through their effort and performance for each employee. also there is the common one. It is work unit or team incentives. For example, it is gain sharing or goal sharing plans, whereby the employees in a work unit or group that meet certain performance goals share in the gains. And the third is organizational incentives. It is this kind of reward people based on the performance results of the entire organization. This approach assumes that all employees working together can generate improved organizational outcomes that